Okay, let's see if that actually I think we're back on. So I was having a little bit of technical difficulties. So this is Tracy with the Oasis for Natural Healing. So last night we're playing Guess That Med, and last night I gave you some clues. So a lot of times people will be prescribed this medication, sometimes after a heart attack. Um, Oh, fudge. Sorry, I'm having issues with my Instagram feed. We might have to do this a little bit different if this keeps happening. So last night was Guess That Med. So this medication is prescribed usually after a heart attack. Sometimes it's to prevent heart attacks. Some common side effects and some serious side effects can include diabetes, liver toxicity. Um, so some of it can be from headache. It can cause headaches for some. This medication can turn around and cause insomnia. It can cause nausea. It can cause cognitive impairment, just to name a few. So we had some guesses, and somebody suggested aspirin. Somebody else suggested, and Coumadin came up, which are all very, very good guesses. And those are used in a lot of cases, depending on what, again, my Instagram feed is acting up. Okay. So it depends on why you had a heart attack. So if you had blood clots, Coumadin, which is also known as warfarin, which is actually what they use for rat and mouse poison. So they just, so warfarin is actually used in rat and mouse poison because what happens is it can actually cause severe internal bleeding, and the animal actually bleeds out to death. So it is a blood thinner. So it's actually a poison for animals. And if you have a blood clot and that's why you had a heart attack or stroke, they're going to give you warfarin. There's other medications out there now that they use, which I don't think they're as safe either. Eliquis is one. And there's a couple other. But the medication that I'm talking about is atorvastatin, okay, otherwise known as Lipitor. And this is a statin. This is a medication that helps to lower cholesterol. So this is Guess Your Med. So it lowers cholesterol levels, because the whole thing is that, cardiologists believe, or what we've been lied to, is that cholesterol levels actually builds up in your arteries and can clog your arteries, leading to heart attacks and stroke. And we actually need cholesterol. Cholesterol is not our enemy. Cholesterol is not our enemy. Actually, most of our nervous system and our hormones need cholesterol. And in fact, your LDL, which doctors have said that this is, you actually need LDL, because the form of cholesterol actually helps your body to absorb certain minerals or vitamins. So these are called fat soluble vitamins, which means that in the lack of fat or cholesterol, your body cannot absorb these vitamins, which is very, very important for cardiovascular health, for brain health, for hormones. Again, my Instagram is acting up. Sorry about that. So you need cholesterol and LDL for cognitive development. You need it for your nervous system. You need it for hormone balance. So you need certain cholesterol. You need a certain amount of cholesterol in your body, and we are lowering it way, way too low. So what does cause, plaque buildup and other things like that? So it is a lot from our food, and having from high sugary and bad fats, such as like rancid oils, like from peanut oil. It is from uh, canola oil. Those can actually cause a lot of cholesterol issues. High sugar, high carbohydrate intake can actually lead to cholesterol, to high, plaque buildup. Your liver actually produces this. And these things can actually cause liver inflammation. So high sugary foods, high carbohydrates can actually lead to liver inflammation and can cause plaque buildup. We've seen actually bacterium from poor pH balance from the gut actually lead to plaque buildup. There's a lot of bacteria that can actually be behind the plaque. So we want to get to the root cause of why you have plaque buildup. But yeah, so guess the medication. So atorvastatin. So Lipitor, atorvastatin, actually a lot of statins are actually very uh, poor for your health, can lead to liver problems, like I mentioned earlier, can lead to cognitive problems, can lead to diabetes, can lead to nausea, headaches, insomnia, joint pain and inflammation. So if you have joint pain and inflammation and you're on a statin, especially Lipitor or atorvastatin, and you don't know why you're all of a sudden having joint pain and inflammation, it could be from that medication. That is a common side effect. Okay. So let's get to the root cause of why you have, clogging of the arteries. And should you really be taking atorvastatin? Probably not. My guess is that we need to just tweak your diet a little bit, clean up your gut health, get rid of the carbohydrates, get rid of the sugars, improve your healthy fats and healthy proteins. And I'm not talking about plant proteins, I'm talking about animal proteins. And what constitutes a healthy animal protein? Animals that are pasture raised, that are grass fed, not fed antibiotics, not fed hormones, not given a whole bunch of junk to eat, that are healthy and happy animals. So you can go to eatwild.com and you can find a whole bunch of local farmers that ethically raise their animals and take care of their animals very, very well. These animals live really good lives while they're, because these farmers are small farmers. They're not big factory farming, and they really do care for their livestock. And if you go to Eat Wild, EATWILD.com, you can put your zip code in and you will get all of your local farmers. Most of these farmers are grass-fed. They're grass-fed and finished. They're animals. They're pasture-raised chickens. Some of them sell raw milk, which is actually very, very good for your body. They sell raw cheese. Organic vegetables and some fruits and things like that. So, and each obviously farm is going to be a little bit different, but go check them out. So eatwild.com. You can put your zip code in and you get to go check out the farm. You get to support local farmers instead of big factory farms, and you get to eat healthy. All right. Hopefully that kind of answers any questions. If you'd like more information, give us a call, 708-554-6730, and stay tuned for next week. We're going to play another Guess That Med next week. Have a good night, guys.